Hi, this is Matthew from the sixpackgroom.com, and I'm going to tell you the day that my brother was thinner than me. So it goes back probably about 2 years ago. My cousin Eddie was getting married, and he invited me to go over to Hong Kong and to be the best man. So we got all the suits ready. It was done by this wedding shop in Hong Kong, in Kowloon, I think. And I remembered, me and my brother was rustling through the busy streets of Hong Kong. Sweat was pouring out of us, and we were just getting annoyed at the little Chinese people, just like they're all over the place like ants. But then again, I'm very westernized, so I was just like getting just annoyed because I like space, okay? But at the same time, the busyness was dead infectious, you know what I mean? There was something really alive about the city of Kowloon. And cut a long story short, after an hour of traveling, we found the shop. And the assistant lady, she was like, "Oh, are you Matthew?" I says, yes, I'm here for Eddie's wedding, and he's booked me some suits fittings because I'm the best man. And my brother was one of the I don't know what you call them, the ushers, right? So my cousin Eddie got him a suit as well. So we got into the changing rooms, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, let's get this suit on." And the next few moments really, really shocked me. I had a 34-inch pants, and I was trying to slide them up through my legs, and once it got to my hips, it was so tight. It was so tight, and I was thinking, "Oh shit, I can't button it. I really can't button it." But then the first reaction was like, I was thinking, "Oh, they must have got it wrong. Chinese people, they're a little bit smaller in the sense of their matrix system. Their inches might be different from the English kind of inches." But then I asked the woman, "Oh, you know what? I think you got the measurements wrong. I'm 34 inch in waist." And she went, No. That pants is perfect. It was tailor-made to fit a 34-inch waist. And then I told her, "Oh, is it different like here in Hong Kong and England?" And she went, no, 34 inches is 34 inches. And she got another set of pants, and it was 36.5 inch, and that fit me. But I realized, oh my word, I'm a fatty. And the most embarrassing thing was my brother's pants. Now, it fitted him, and he was always bigger than me. Always from a young child, and in our childhood, he was always more chubbier, always larger than me. And we used to call him Chubby, but it seemed like I was the chubby one now. And I must admit, I didn't see my brother for about a year, and he looked good. He was in London. He must have just worked out, ate right, and he definitely lost weight, and he was slimmer than me in 2011. And you got to realize my brother was shorter than me as well. He was always he was the stocky, chubby one, but now I was like the tall, fat one. Right, I'm not that tall. I'm 5'7.5", but I was fat, 36.5 inch. And the next embarrassing thing was when I put the shirt on. It was medium size, and I couldn't fit it around my chest, and my love handles were popping out. It was like as if I had two balloons on the side of my hips. And then my cousin came in as I was putting on the shirt, and he was like, "Oh my word, Matty, you look massive," because that was the first time he saw me for about 2 years. And he went, "Matty, you just turned into one chubby bastard." And looking back, I'm laughing now, but that was one of the most embarrassing moments, and it really woke me up to do something about myself. But the short story is, it took me another 6 months before I really did something about changing my body and losing all that fat. At my height, I think I was about 32% body fat. I'm now less than 10% body fat. and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good, to be honest, and just I'm reminiscing about that time in Hong Kong, and I was just so embarrassed, man, so embarrassed. I mean, I gave my brother a bit of like a bit of a self-esteem boost, and like he was like saying, Matt, don't worry about it, just don't eat as much. I mean, in Hong Kong I was eating 6 meals a day as well, you know what I mean? It was my dad's fault though, because he loves eating, but he's a skinny man and he's just constantly eating. But for me, I'm just a normal folk. If I eat loads, I'll get fat as well. And but I just was massive, man. 36.5 inch around my waist, and I had to wear a large shirt because a medium-sized shirt didn't fit us. So guys, I totally understand if you don't feel comfortable in your body, because I was there too, and I understand when people laugh at you, but they're doing it in a humorous way because they like you, because they're your friends, they're your family. But somewhere inside, like, oh, this isn't good. I need to do something about it. And don't take it as embarrassment, even though you will feel embarrassed, because there's nothing wrong with feeling embarrassed. It just means, use that feeling, use the embarrassment, and use it as fuel to take charge of your body and, get fit, get healthy, and, you'll be rewarded. And again, if I could do it, so could you. And that's the story of the day that my brother was thinner than me. Matthew NG out from the sixpackgroom.com.